I get a Spotify list and I think, oh, I love all these songs, but I don't look up the artist.
Here, you're writing, you're directing, you're producing, and you're starring. It's like all hands on deck are your hands. How did you prepare for that experience?
Well, I was scared, and I liked that because it means that you're trying something brave and out of your comfort zone. But it doesn't mean I wasn't panicked. So I turned to everyone I could for advice, both as an actor and as a leading man. I asked John Mayer, like, how are you so handsome? And he was like, lose a little weight, stop drinking, you'll be fine. I was like, okay. But honestly, I was scared over every detail, and I especially turned to a lot of director friends for advice and encouragement every step of the way. A friend of mine, Mark Webb, gave me a lot of great wisdom. John Lee Hancock, who I've worked with a lot. So it was really turning to people for advice.
Well, that's wonderful. I'm glad their advice worked, because there are so many layers to the story and to the mystery that it really has me thinking about it a week after I have seen it. How much was the podcast culture and then also like the disassociation from humanity almost that people are experiencing a reflection of your own reality or what you see?
It's definitely the world I live in, that we all live in. And I think ironically, and this is just sort of my theory, it's not necessarily the point of the movie, but it does feel to me that the things that we think are connecting us are not, and vice versa. We are connected to other opinions through podcasts, we are literally hearing other voices in our heads. And yet, is that connection, or does that make us, have sort of a menu of humanity where you can choose a person anytime to say whatever you want them to say? And same with playlists instead of albums. That comes up in the movie too. A lot of it is about music and recording. And I'm a playlist guy. I don't like that. I get a Spotify list and I think, oh, I love all these songs, but I don't look up the artist. So it's sort of like we have this menu of people that we can choose from without actually getting to know people in all their complexity, all their good and bad sides. So this movie is about someone who comes from that exact culture and ends up, deeply involved with this family.
Yeah, that scene about the playlists blew my mind. Actually, I was like, oh my God, this is my life. I can't believe this. Yeah. Now, Issa Rae as your producer was like an inspired choice. What was that experience like, getting to direct her and then also just be chatting with her all the time?
That was the person I was most intimidated to impress. It was my first time directing, and I didn't know the crew and how the set would go. And here's this person who, she's here for 1 week, just acting. And she's like taking a break because she wanted to do it for whatever lucky reason. And she's taking a break from probably producing 20 shows herself. So I did not want to waste her time or make her think that I was an amateur. So I was really on my best, leadership behavior that week. And the crew ended up being incredible.
I love that. And I think it really showed, because this is definitely some of your best work. So thank you for making it.